Okay, first question, rational root theorem to list the candidate roots down. Relatively easy, by the way. Maybe annoying to write down, but it's relatively easy. A is going to be plus or minus. I'm going to write the factors of 3 on top, which is just simply 1 and 3. And I'm going to write the factors of 2 on bottom. Again, we're looking at the last and the first term. The factors of 2 are 1 and 2. Now, granted, some students say that's it, that's all I can write down. I want to write them down for you, though, because it's not a long list. What numbers do I get? 1, 3, because 1 and 3 when divided by 1 gives you 1 and 3. And then what do I get? I get 1/2 and 3/2. So there's going to be 8 candidate roots. I'm going to put a box in this over here. There's 8 of them. All right? Now, the next thing up, it says, test these candidate roots to see which one are roots. Before I do that, though, I want to point out they're giving me a picture, and this might be really productive to look at the picture before you start testing them out. So let's look at the figure 51 on page 148, all right? Now, the first thing I've noticed over here, it appears that 1 and -3 are going to work out really nicely, all right? Let's write this down then. And again, I could be wrong. I'm just saying I'm going to test them out. So I'm going to put f of 1 down. I just looked at the picture, by the way, and I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to see what happens. What do you get? 2 plus 3 minus 8 plus 3. Well, let's see if that works. 2 plus 3 is 6. 5, I'm sorry. 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. This worked beautifully. Now remember, I also said this looks like it's going to work, right? I'll write this one down. So f of -3. This is more difficult, isn't it? And by the way, there's going to be 3 of them. Okay, let's see if this works. What do you get? You get 2 times -27. It's going to be more difficult. I'm plugging it in. Plus 3 times 9. And then, let's see, that's going to be plus 24 plus 3. Yeah, much more difficult, isn't it? 2 times -27 is -54. 3 times 9 is 27. 24 and 3 is 27. And this gives you -54 plus 54, which of course is 0. So that also works. So I found 2. So this also produces a 0. I also want to encourage you that I think we could probably make a stab at this one over here. It's going to be rational, and I'm looking at it, and it sure does look like a number to me. I just don't know what the number is, but it's from my list. Which number from the list? There's only one number that fits the description, and this would be the number over here, which is 1/2. All right, I want to make sure you understand I'm looking at a picture to narrow it down. So what I do, I've already tried the 1, I've already tried the -3, and I'm going to go in for the kill now. What's next one going to be? F of 1/2. Let's see what you get over there. And again, I'm plugging it in. I want to remind you this. We're plugging it in here. And I'm hoping that does give me the 0, all right? Otherwise, I got troubles. All right, what do you get over here? Well, that's going to be 2, and, 1/2 cubed is 1/8. And the next number is going to be plus 3 times, well, 1/2 squared is 1/4. Then it's going to be minus, 8 times 1/2 is 4, and then we get 3. Let's do this. 2 times 1/8 is 1/4. This is 3/4. And -4 plus 3 is -1. Well, 1/4 plus 3/4 is 4/4, and 4/4 minus 1 is 0. So this is also a root, all right? So what I do, I tested them out. I found 3 roots. For my candidates, I did the testing. I'm done. I found all 3 roots. What are the 3 roots we just found? The roots we just found were 1, -3, and we also found to be 1/2. We'll look at the key later, by the way. Where they say factor it, I think I can factor this guy. And someone says, how do you do that? Well, I know the roots. I know what f of x is. Let's write it down. I'll clean it up as I do that, though. F of x, x minus 1. Next one's going to be x plus 3. The next one's going to be x minus 1/2. But I need a coefficient. A leading coefficient to be 2. Just throw it in front, 2. I'm going to simplify it a tiny little bit. All right, an f of x equals x minus 1, x plus 3. I'm going to associate the factor 2 with the x minus 1/2. What does it give me? 2x minus 1. I'm going to put a box in that. Let's take a look at the k, see how we're doing. Was I able to write these down? Whoops, sorry about that. For A, I was. They're right over here. Again, I put the plus or minus on the outside. There's actually, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus minus a half and plus minus 3/f are all listed. Did I test the roots out? Not everyone, but I tested out 3, and I know I found 3 roots. What are the 3 roots we found? We found out that minus 3 worked, that 1 worked, and a half worked. Let me go back over that with you. We found out 1 minus 3 and a half. All 3 worked. Again, 1 minus 3 and a half. Which one did I do first? I did f of 1, I showed 0. What's the next one I did? I did f minus 3. How did I do that? I looked at the picture, and then we did this one over here, and that was relatively easy. And it all turned out to be 0. Did I do the factorization? I did. Let's see if we got the same answer they got. And I got x minus 1, x plus 3. Got that. And 2x plus 1, right? Whoops, sorry about that. I think I made a mistake there. Yeah, I did. And let me see where the mistake is. It's in my K. I got to correct it. Right, so 2x minus 1, and they wrote down 2x plus 1. 2x, I'm sorry, they wrote down 2x minus, oh no, they got it. I'm sorry. Maybe I was deceived by what I said. It's 2x minus 1, and maybe looking back too much. I do have that 2x minus 1 over there. I'm sorry about that. All right, we did get that right. I did not make a mistake in the K. Thank you.